Have you ever felt, completely stuck? Like you're trying to make these huge, life-altering changes, but nothing ever seems to stick? Well, what if the real secret to transformation isn't about massive effort at all? What if it's all about the power of tiny, almost invisible actions? That's exactly what we're going to dive into today.
So, our guide on this journey is James Clear's absolute game changer of a book, Atomic Habits. And I gotta tell you, this is not just another self-help book. It's a totally radical way of thinking about how we get things done, and it pretty much flips a lot of what we've been taught about success completely on its head.
I mean, you know the drill, right? We're always told to set these huge, audacious goals. It's all about go big or go home for everything from our careers to our health. But what if that advice is actually the very thing that's holding us back?
Yeah, what if that whole big goal mentality is the exact reason we fail so often? Atomic Habits asks this really fascinating question. What if the secret to real, lasting change isn't in some massive, earth-shattering action, but in something much, much smaller?
And that, right there, brings us to the core idea of the book. It's a whole new way to look at change. It's about shifting our focus away from those giant, totally overwhelming goals, and instead focusing on something we can actually control, our systems.
James Clear calls these little power moves atomic habits. And that word atomic is just perfect, isn't it? It makes you think of something super tiny, like a fundamental building block, but it also hints at this immense untapped power. These are the small, consistent things we do that over time literally build our entire lives. And listen, when we say small, we mean really small. So small they almost sound kind of silly. We're talking about doing just 2 push-ups, not a full workout, just 2. Or waking up 5 minutes earlier, not a whole hour, just 5 minutes. Or making 1 quick phone call. The whole idea is to make the habit so unbelievably easy to start that you just can't say no.
Okay, I know what you might be thinking. How in the world can doing 2 push-ups a day actually change my life? Well, this is where the real magic comes in. It's all about the surprising and honestly incredible power of compounding.
See, Atomic Habits shows us that true, deep transformation doesn't happen in one big, flashy moment. Nope. It's the result of hundreds of tiny decisions stacking up one day after another. You can think of it like this. A single drop of water is nothing, right? But over a long enough time, enough of those drops can carve out the Grand Canyon.
So what's the number? What's the key to this whole philosophy? It's this simple. Just 1%.
Getting just 1% better every single day? It doesn't feel like much. Honestly, you probably won't even notice it day to day. But here's the crazy part. Over a year, that tiny, consistent effort compounds into something massive. You'll end up nearly 37 times better than when you started. That is the insane power of Atomic Habits.
Okay, so this all sounds great in theory, but how do you actually do it? Well, Atomic Habits is packed with practical, super easy-to-use strategies that are all based on real psychology. Think of it as your personal toolkit for building better habits.
So, inside this toolkit, you'll find these brilliant techniques. First up, you've got habit stacking, which is where you link a new habit to one you already have, like meditating for 1 minute right after you brush your teeth. Then there's the 2-minute rule, which we just talked about. Any new habit should take less than 2 minutes to do. And finally, you have the Goldilocks zone. That's all about finding the sweet spot where a task is not too hard, not too easy, but just right so you actually stay motivated.
And look, this isn't just a book of cool ideas. It's a super practical, hands-on guide. Even the author, Adam Grant, says it's the guide you need to break bad routines and make good ones. It's really designed for you to put it into action from day one.
And you might be wondering, is this just for, regular people trying to hit the gym more? Absolutely not. These same principles are used by the highest performers in literally every field. We're talking Olympic gold medalists, top CEOs, and brilliant scientists. This stuff works.
So what's the bottom line here? The real power of Atomic Habits isn't just about making a few small improvements. It's about completely changing the entire trajectory of your life. By focusing on these tiny, consistent actions, you are literally steering your ship toward a brand new destination.
And the impact isn't just stuck in one little box. According to the book, making these small, smart changes creates a ripple effect across everything: your career, your relationships, and your life as a whole.
So, I'm going to leave you with this question. Forget about next month or next year. Think about right now. What is one tiny, atomic change you can make today to start building that better future for yourself?